burped.
I had a sip of ginger ale.
Belch. Huh?
I had a sip of ginger ale. That's why.
No, it's gassy. It's understandable.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Don't beat
All right,
yourself.
Jake, thanks.
Bye, Jake. Whoever you are.
All right, we have Mike Baker on the line.
Real quick.
Oh, Mike.
Hold on, Mike.
Can we mention the makeup artist?
Sure, of
Oh, is
course.
she leaving?
Yeah, they
I just
probably
wanted
got.
to make sure she got plugged in.
Oh, okay.
They did a great
Deadly
job.
Darling on Instagram.
What's your name?
Alyssa Bono, and my Instagram is @Deadly Darling.
Dudley Darling, is that your makeup company?
Yes.
Nice.
You did a really good job, and actually, relatively
Toodles.
quickly.
Yeah, real fast. Very cool.
Painting like this all the time.
Hold on to the
Oh,
mic.
Jesus.
Right.
What? No, you couldn't hear you on the microphone. You asked if she did face painting.
Do you do face painting like this all the time? Is that what you do?
Well, this is a little bit of a special case, so yeah.
Yeah.
Today I'm doing
I
God's
could
work.
see that. Do you have anything to clean it off with?
It's fine.
Yes, a shotgun.
Like this all day. I can't stay like this all day.
No, you look good. Just go with it.
All right.
And if you go to her Instagram, Deadly Darling, you can see girls in bikinis getting turned into zombies.
I told her to go to the
We
Curtis.
got our pal Mike
Mike.
Baker on the phone. Ex-CIA.
There you go, sir.
Does this come off?
I don't think you're ever ex-CIA.
True. Good point. You always got to keep your eyes open, right?
Oh, man. You gotta
Constantly keeping those eyes
keep the
open.
head on a swivel.
Mike,
Oh, man.
Hello, Mike.
we
Hey, man, how you doing? Thanks.
Good, how are you?
well, we called you a day late, I think, because it looks like they found the plane. We were gonna get you on with your theories and stuff, but it's starting to look like this is the plane off Perth, about 1,500 miles out into the ocean.
I know. I like how they say that. They give that description as if everyone knows where Perth is. Oh, okay.
Perth, Australia.
Perth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Mick
Yeah.
Jagger's hold up.
Which is like southwest.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
The southwest tip of Australia.
Yeah.
No, but that's true. But I've been amazed by how everybody's had a theory.
Yeah.
And and some people have, with almost no conclusive evidence to point to anything.
Right.
They've had, really strong emotions about the particular theory that they've fallen down on, right? They think,
Yeah.
oh, this is what happened. And you talk to them and you say, well, look, that's a nice scenario, but that's as probable as any other scenario that's out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know anything. But for me, it was interesting just how in a situation like that, everybody felt so invested in it because everybody flies. But then after it drags on for a few days, the tinfoil hats come out and everybody starts thinking they know what the hell happened to it.
It was just an amazing display of people coming up with their own theories and then just changing them as more or less evidence came in. A lot of speculation. The terrorism angle was kind of a movie plot thing to go with. I was caught up in that one early on. It's like, oh, well, planes can't just disappear like that. But this does kind of open up some security risks. I think we saw something here. Regardless of what happened to this plane, there is a scenario where a pilot could take a plane, divert it, and use it for evil.
Well, that's right. You know what they had, ever since this thing started, right, from the very beginning, you had really three basic options, three broad options.
Mm-hmm.
One was the idea of some sort of catastrophic or cascading mechanical failure.
Right.
The other was terrorism in some form and for some reason. And the third was pilot action.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that never changed during the whole course of this thing. And from an operational investigative standpoint, until we get some information that looks credible and solid and points you into a certain direction and says, okay, you can take these other ideas off the table, you got to leave everything out there. And you got to say, okay, they're all possible. But it was one of those things where, people couldn't help themselves. And it wasn't just as if they said, well, this is what happened. They took the plane and they landed it, somewhere. Well, then people started saying, well, they landed it in a particular location. You're thinking, well, how do you know that?
Yeah.
And it was the strangest thing. And everyone had their theory, and like you said, it does point to some issues. And I think one of the things that was for me again also interesting was how we had this whole crap with Snowden and the leak of all the information, and everybody assuming that NSA is constantly watching us.
Right.
So you had these people saying, well, how come the NSA doesn't just release data about all the cell phones the passengers were carrying?
Yeah.
As if that's what they do. and that story got so twisted and full of crap that, again, to me, the story is obviously tragic, regardless of how it ends up. But, for me, part of it was just the way that it unfolded. I mean, I got to the point where they were calling and asking me to come on and talk about, not about the plane, but talk about people's theories and say,